from wild death threats
I want your heart, I want to eat his children,
to fighters trashing entire countries.
Brazil, you're a dog! All you filthy animals suck!
These moments didn't just go viral, they broke the internet. At number 10, Dana White has seen his fair share of controversy.
He's a big mouth idiot.
But nothing could prepare him for Brock Lesnar's UFC 100 post-fight interview. Lesnar had just obliterated Frank Mir in their hyped rematch, and then he went nuclear on UFC's biggest sponsor.
I'm gonna go home tonight, I'm gonna drink a Coors Light. That's a Coors Light because Bud Light won't pay me nothing.
Then, Lesnar got personal.
And hell, I might even get on top of my wife tonight.
Dana White's face said it all. Part disbelief, part panic. Lesnar later tried to smooth things over, but the damage was done. Dana aged 5 years in 5 seconds. Lesnar's comments were the talk of the MMA community for months, but our number 9 moment set the internet on fire for a completely different reason. At UFC 136, Chael Sonnen did more than trash talk, he put his whole career on the line. After dominating Brian Stann, Chael ignored Joe Rogan's question and immediately called out Anderson Silva.
Anderson Silva, you absolutely suck. I beat you. You leave the division. You beat me. I will leave the UFC forever.
The call-out was bold, the stakes high, and Chael's confidence unmatched.
When you're the greatest fighter in the world today, they got a name for you. They don't call you a great fighter, they call you Chael Sonnen, beat me.
Unfortunately, Chael bit off a lot more than he could chew. Despite winning the first 4 rounds, Sonnen got caught in a last-minute submission and tapped. It didn't take long for fans to realize it was all just a show. Sonnen didn't retire. He did grab the attention of fans around the world, though. But for our number 8 moment, it's the interviewer who became a viral sensation. In 2011, while fighting Victor Ortiz, Floyd Mayweather went from dominant to, did he just do that? Early in the fight, Mayweather was dominating, but in round 4, Ortiz landed a blatant headbutt and got a point deducted. Ortiz dropped his gloves to apologize. Big mistake. Mayweather seized the moment and knocked him out with a sneaky combo. The arena erupted in boos. Fans felt cheated. Then came the real knockout, the post-fight interview. HBO's Larry Merchant didn't hold back.
At least the good part of it is in an uproar because they felt that you took shots at him unfairly after you went together in the ring.
Mayweather snapped.
You never give me a fair shake. HBO needs to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing.
Merchant fired back.
I wish I was 50 years younger and I'd kick your ass.
Larry Merchant stole the show and trended for weeks. Fans couldn't stop quoting him. It was a moment that launched a new kind of rivalry, fighter versus broadcaster. But our number 7 moment wasn't just a rivalry, it was the spark that ignited the darkest feud in MMA history. One word turned Khabib Nurmagomedov from top contender to viral sensation. At UFC 205, Khabib's talent was on full display. He demolished Michael Johnson with his relentless ground game. Like many of Khabib's prior opponents, Johnson didn't stand a chance. After the fight, everyone knew Khabib was the number 1 contender. But no one expected what he'd say next. Breathing heavily, Khabib grabbed the mic from Joe Rogan and unleashed a passionate call-out.
Your guy, beginning of the year, he top like chicken. End of the year, he fight for the title. Crazy. Hey, you know guys, this is true. This is not trash talking. Hey guys, Irish only 6 million. Russian 150 million. I wanna fight for your chicken.
The internet exploded. Chicken memes, Twitter debates, and fight forums on fire. It was the line that launched 1,000 memes and endless debates. But there is no debate when it comes to our number 6 moment, which was so unhinged, it left the world speechless. Through raw power and unhinged behavior, Mike Tyson earned his reputation as the scariest boxer of all time. But during his post-fight rant back in 2000, he went even farther off the deep end after brutally knocking out Lou Savarese in the first round. Fans could feel the tension. Tyson looked like a man possessed as he took the mic to call out Lennox Lewis.
My defense is impregnable, and I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Fans were shocked. Initially, it was disturbing, but gradually, it morphed into a dark comedy. By the time YouTube launched in 2005, the clip found new life as a viral sensation. Now we're stepping into the top 5, and things only get wilder from here. Hit that subscribe button. We won't make you eat anyone's children. From unhinged madness to cold, calculated business, our number 5 moment changed the UFC forever. Before Conor McGregor became the UFC's biggest star, he was already rewriting the rules.
We're not here just to take part. We're here to take over.
During his UFC debut, McGregor made quick work of his opponent, knocking him out in just 67 seconds. Then he wasted no time in making history. The Irishman locked eyes with UFC President Dana White and shouted those now famous words.
Dana, 60 G's, baby!
He wasn't asking, he was demanding. McGregor's timing was undeniable. He knew knockout performances typically earned $50,000. This time, he named his price.
You'll do what you're told.
No committee, no negotiation. Dana looked helpless as the UFC's new star was rewriting the rulebook right before his eyes. And while cashing in is great, the fighter in our number 4 spot was more focused on letting it all hang out. At UFC 229, Derek Lewis brought the world pure unscripted comedy gold. Lewis spent nearly the entire fight getting beat down by Alexander Volkov until, in the final seconds, he delivered a devastating knockout. As Joe Rogan approached him for the post-fight interview, Lewis ripped his pants off. Joe Rogan, barely holding back laughter, asked the only question that made sense.
Derek, why'd you take your pants off?
Lewis, with a straight face, uttered 4 words that changed his career forever.
My balls was hot.
The arena erupted. Cormier and Anik lost it. Social media exploded, with the clip racking up millions of views in hours. Hot balls merchandise flooded the internet, and Lewis's Instagram doubled overnight. In seconds, he went from feared heavyweight to fan-favorite personality. While Lewis stumbled into stardom, the fighter in our number 3 spot carefully crafted his rise to infamy. In 2017, Colby Covington was ready to rewrite his entire destiny. Back then, nobody even knew who he was.
Who the f*** is that guy?
Covington was wrestling on undercards with a 7-1 record and his UFC career on life support. He needed a moment, a villain origin story. After defeating Damian Maia in Sao Paulo, Covington made sure no one would forget his name. He grabbed the mic and declared,
Brazil, you're a dog. All you filthy animals suck. I got one thing to say. Tyrone Woodley, I'm coming for you.
Chaos erupted. The arena raged, hurling debris into the octagon. Security had to shield Covington as he was rushed out of the arena, disguised and escorted to the airport under police protection. For months after the fight, Covington received death threats from outraged fans. But it was all worth it. That moment launched him into the spotlight, setting up title fights, pay-per-view headliners, and his new persona as the UFC's ultimate heel. He didn't just go viral, he rewrote his whole career. But while Covington engineered his rise with trash talk, the fighter in our number 2 spot used his mic moment to become a global icon. The stage was set at UFC 205 for the UFC's biggest star to make history. Not only did McGregor deliver, he made a statement heard around the world. Fighting Eddie Alvarez for the lightweight title, McGregor was on a mission to become the first 2-division UFC champion. And from the opening bell, he looked untouchable. McGregor dropped Alvarez multiple times in the first round, then finished him with a pinpoint combo midway through the second. The crowd at Madison Square Garden lost it. It was a knockout for the ages. But the moment that truly broke the internet came right after. With both belts over his shoulders, McGregor grabbed the mic and delivered the most iconic line of his career.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
This wasn't a rehearsed WWE promo. It was raw, authentic McGregor. But even legends have their rival, and our number one moment proved the spotlight can shift in an instant. McGregor was set to face Rafael dos Anjos at UFC 196 when something completely unexpected happened. Just 11 days before the fight, dos Anjos pulled out with a foot injury, forcing the UFC into scramble mode. Enter Nate Diaz.
Yeah, Conor McGregor, you're taking everything I work for,
No camp, no notice. Just a last-minute date with the UFC's Golden Boy. What followed was an instant classic. McGregor came out sharp, landing clean shots in round one, enough to drop most fighters. But Diaz, he smirked and kept coming. By round two, McGregor was gassed. Diaz rocked him with a crisp 1-2, then stuffed a desperation takedown and sank in the rear naked choke. McGregor tapped. The crowd erupted. But what truly made history was what happened next. Blood pouring down his face, Diaz took the mic and delivered 4 legendary words.
Hey, I'm not surprised.
A line that instantly immortalized Nate Diaz and gave us the greatest post-fight mic drop in MMA history. From chaos to comedy, which post-fight moment had you rewinding? Tell us your favorite line and the one you think should have made the list.